Hello, 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 all you wonderful, beautiful people. Welcome to Gangalized Treasures. My name is Renee, and as you can tell, it's raining, it's a little chilly, it's rather dreary, and I have on my most beautiful hoodie. And if you've followed the channel for some time, you know I don't do hoodies until Barkenstocker had this hoodie on Whatnot. Today I'm at a new Goodwill. It does look a little small, but I'm only on the side of the building. Welcome to those that are new to the channel. My family and I are on thrifting adventures. Unfortunately, Ramanda's not here with me. She is at work today. We are on the hunt for all things vintage, antique, mid-century modern, and if you've watched the videos since like last November, December, I've talked about how what people are buying is different. What I bought 2 years ago and would sell is not what is selling now. So my goal for the thrift trips are to find things that have a excellent sell-through rate. That means that there's lots of them sold and they sell quickly. Like the backpack in the last Goodwill bins haul that I found, I thought it had initials on it, and it wasn't initials. It was actually a fire service something. And the backpack, I might have paid $4 for it, and there are 4 that have been sold, and there's only 1 listed. That means that people really want these, and they sell well, and they sell fast, and I think that's like a 400% sell-through rate. For me, 50 out of 50%, I would look at how many have sold and how many are listed, and what that ratio is, and then I would make that decision. But when you get up more into the 70 percentiles, those are the things that you really want to just put in the cart. And today I'm going to do something different. Also, I'm going to look at clothing. When I started 2 years ago, I thought, I'm not going to do clothing. Just not going to do clothing. Don't want to deal with clothing. But I've realized that it's pretty easy to pick up. It can be found cheaply, and it packs really well. I can literally pack it ready to ship out. That's what I use the filing cabinet for. And also wanted to let you know we are back to regular programming. If you noticed, the last video was of house hunting that I did that came to naught. The first house had water damage, and the second house sold while we were looking at it. So the market out here is just absolutely wild. But I want to go in, see what I can find here, check out this new Goodwill, and then I have a house to see later this afternoon, and I have a house to go see tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow I can get another video in, because I will be in a different town. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for subscribing. It does help the channel. Thank you for commenting. I never claim to know everything. We can always learn from each other. I still have the lesson learned in my head. Don't pass up the red telephones. People don't want to buy the black ones, but they'll buy the red ones. Thank you to whoever left that comment, and I will see you in the blink of an eye. I wanted to show you the 4 or 5 top things that I found. North Face was $19.93. It sells on eBay for $20. The Columbia was $29.89. It sells for $13. Adidas was $13.76. It sells for about $17. The London Fog was $7.70. It sells for $15. The Columbia was $19.93. It sells for $20. And the Lulu was $8.19 and sells for $8 to $9. That Goodwill store was small, and I walked in, and the only thing they had was clothes and some shoes. So I was there an hour and a half, picked up several things, nothing smashingly good. There was some Nike everyday stuff. There was a lot of like mall brand Rue 21 and those kind of clothes. I was picked up the Nike, Adidas, the Lauren by Ralph Lauren, London Fog, It seemed like there was one other name, but all of them that I looked up, these prices were kind of high. I mean, for regular tops, $5. But if they had Nike or they were any of those brand names, they were more like $9 or $12 for a top. And then if they were a jacket, there was a Nike jacket, and Columbia, that's what it was. There was a Columbia jacket. They wanted $18 for the Columbia jacket, and it sells for $24. I can't buy something at $18 and sell it for $24. There's $5 just in fees to eBay. I would be losing money. And I did go look at the house that is out of town, and I am still out of town, and there just happens to be a Goodwill here. So we are going to go in and see if we can find some treasure at this Goodwill. I am in Fenton, Missouri. I'll see you in the blink of an eye. This Goodwill is also kind of small. Maybe it's just compared to the Goodwills that I know. But there is lots of clothes in this one. But I'm looking way back in the back. And this is why we're going through all these clothes. Although that purple jacket almost made me stop. Excuse me, we are going all the way through the clothes, and we are going back to the hard goods. Now, there are only 3 or 4 aisles, and in my store there's like 10. This crock pot looked very interesting, and you can see how much they wanted for it. Can't remember how much it was, but it was more than I wanted to pay for it, and it sells on eBay for about $20. These are beautiful crystal glasses. I didn't see any signatures. I wouldn't want to ship them. This is probably silver plate. It's very tarnished, and I don't know whether it's vintage or not. Lots more of those crystal glasses. Let's head over to the plates. Those look modern, but let's check the sticker anyway. Oh, the tag is right over the sticker, so let's check the saucers. Yep, Gibson. They are vintage. So with it being a smaller Goodwill, there's also a smaller selection. This looks really nice. Could be redware. It could be a hobbyist piece. There's no sign, no signature on the back. Nothing that tells me who made it. These are adorable and cute. Of course, they're very contemporary, but they would look really cute with little tiny plants in them. And I have to make sure I look at the bottom shelf. Even though I'm not really tall, I still have a tendency not to look at the bottom shelves. There's some square plates. Ooh, some blue and black plates. I'm sure they're contemporary. And oh my, there's already paint coming off. Yep. Oh, but let's check out that glass vase. Looks very nicely made. No chips. They want $7.37 for it. It is hand blown, but you can see the ponto scar on the bottom. But it was originally at Big Lots for $12.99, and Goodwill wants $7.37 for it. But let's check out this red bowl. So I have to move that first. Now this is what's called flashed. It's a white clear bowl, and they flash the paint on it, and as you can tell, it's already coming off. Not something that's going in the cart. This, by the discoloration of the glass, is probably vintage, but clear glass is a very hard time selling, and these are quite common, so I'm not going to pick it up. And again, more clear glasses. Oh, those, I wondered if the 4 of those were together, but they're not taped together. It's the 2 pottery pieces and the 2 clear bowl pieces, so I'm going to set them apart. Contemporary, there's not anywhere around the bottom ring. The apple pattern, though, is very common. Now, this I thought was interesting. I thought it was a pretty pattern, but it is cordon bleu, but it is made in China. So, if you know anything about cordon bleu, let me know. That was a bean pot, and their asking price was what it sells for on eBay. That was very nice. I wondered if that was a music box, but it's not. Candle holders, a teapot, some soap, some baskets, some iron metal work, a really cute little basket for spring. I don't know why I didn't pick that up for me. Now it's always different what I would pick up to sell on Whatnot and what I would pick up to sell on eBay. I want the return on investment and that faster turnover, that something that has an excellent sell-through rate to sell on eBay. I thought this basket was interesting, but not interesting enough for me to pick up. And on Whatnot, I want to buy more of, I don't want to say the kitschy things, but I want to buy more of the things that people are looking for. That cute little figurines and glasses and vases and clothes. Of course, you have to find a Goodwill that has a price where you know you can still make money no matter which platform you sell it on. This, I'm guessing, is you put the piece of meat or the roast or the chicken down and those hold it, and then you can slice it. Picture frames and candles and more candles and more candles. I thought that was kind of cute, but it's contemporary. See, that would be the difference if I was buying for Whatnot and these were like $1. I might buy them for Whatnot, but I would not buy them for eBay. And none of these were $1. Because even on Whatnot, you have to know that you can sell it and make money. That was really cute because each one of those has a candle. And look, a pineapple. There's only one. If there was two, it would be better. I still wouldn't pick it up for eBay, but I might pick it up for Whatnot. I thought that was cute too. But I have to learn that just because I think it's cute doesn't mean to pick it up. We are looking for things that have a good sell-through rate. I'm not quite sure what that was because it's not one of those decorative little balls that you would put in a basket. And these were both broken basically because they didn't have enough water in them. This was cute, but he didn't light up. He's supposed to light up. I'm going to check it. Of course, it just needs batteries, but with it being springtime, I'm not going to pick that up. Although Christmas does sell all year round. This was really heavy, but it's just a candle holder. A little Easter candle holder, and he's got a little purple candle and a little piggy. This is all the figurines that are right here. This, though, I do want to check out, and I will put the comp up there for it. I want to find out whether there's any signature or not. And let's head on around the corner. I don't think there's anything in the plastic that I need. There are quite a few to-go cups. Wonder if that teal colored one was a Yeti, but it didn't say anything. And this one is a stainless steel with a marble. They want $7.37 for a to-go cup. I mean, $7.37. Has your Walmart changed their prices, and are they quite high now? Let me know in the comments. This is their appliance section, which, again, it's just a smaller Goodwill, and it's not going to have as many. And I guess maybe I've shopped at the bins, and I know what stuff would cost me at the bins. $7.37 for a to-go cup is just extortion, I think. Do you think that's extortion if it's at Goodwill? Let me know. Still looking. They had a Foreman grill and And I did want to check out the lamps. I am still looking for 2 lampshades for the lamps I found for Ramanda, which I bought at Goodwill for $3 a piece, which were mid-century modern with glass. But they didn't have 2 lampshades that matched. They didn't even have 2 lamps that matched. They had a blue one and a brown one, and a beige one and a white one. And although electronics is not my cup of tea, I don't know a lot about it. I am willing to look through the section. I did find some vintage Christmas lights once. I have found, almost said chandeliers. I have found shades for lamps that have sold quite well. I've found stained glass, and this is just the basket aisle. I'm just going to show you the whole row. I don't think there is some milk glass, but those are quite common. And I dropped the phone. Let's try this aisle again. This was interesting. And these, don't put these in the dishwasher, because all those pieces will come apart. That was an interesting basket. I'm guessing it's for decor, not for bread or pears or fruit. And I thought maybe that was going to be a jewelry box, but it's not. And they don't, again, I'm sorry, they just don't have a whole lot on the shelf for me to talk about. Now, instead of talking about the electronics, this time we're going to talk about the other side, which is also some electronics. There's a Yamaha keyboard there. I did not look that up. If I should have, let me know. I guess I should have been thinking more outside the box, and I could have sold it local. And I did find a Peppa Pig lunchbox. I figure they're probably quite contemporary and probably found all over the place. These were interesting. These are a valve gate, and I don't have a problem selling odd things like industrial pieces or lights. I've sold a light fixture before for $45. I paid $3 for it at the bins. So I did check those out, and again, they sell for about what they were asking for. There's yarn, all kinds of vases, plastic stuff, papers, notebooks. Let's check out the bags. Maybe there's something in bags. This is quite a big bag, but it's just one of those reusable grocery bags. This is one of those boxes that you store stuff in. I can get them at the bins for like $1. This was cute. It's got 2 wine glasses in it and some napkins. So I'm guessing that you would put a wine bottle on the other side, zip it up, and then you could take your wine with you. This says Wonder Woman. This bag I was hoping would say Adidas or Nike or Puma or something, but there was no name whatsoever. Check the other bags that are here. Nothing spectacular. That blue one I think matches my luggage, some of my luggage. And this is a vintage, I'm going to try and pronounce it, a wary suitcase. And it is vintage, but again, the price they wanted for it, and it was monogrammed with somebody's initials. I did not pick it up. I thought, well, I'll check the jeans. And looking at the price that they wanted on their jeans, I was like, maybe I just need to find the right brand. Maybe I can find the one that's 25% off. It's the blue tags. but I didn't see any blue tags. There was lots of Gloria Vanderbilt. I did not see any name brand jeans at this Goodwill. These are the jackets. I believe they wanted, there it is, $19.99 for it. Too close to what it sells for on eBay. Well, I think it was an extra large or extra large. You have to consider when you're selling on eBay that there's going to be fees, and if you promote your item, there's also promotional fees. And this was a cute jacket, and it was pink. And this was a Marvel sweatshirt, and I tried to look it up, and I could not find one. And this is their purse section. Even though we were out of town, this is probably not a Goodwill that I will put on the list to come back to. Artwork. This is their furniture section. A plant. I thought those lamps were kind of nice, but I wouldn't buy them to sell on eBay or to ship. I would buy them for my new house, but I don't have a new house yet. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's a Squishamal. Wow. Oh, they only want almost $20 for it. And when I looked it up, I think there's 13,000 listed, but I will put it on the screen so that you can see the comps, and I will circle the little number down there. It was either 13,000 or 1.3 million. They had some stuffed animals, but in the lamp section, these are a few of the things that I found. This is a woodland brown Pyrex bowl. I believe they wanted $9.99. This was a bean pot. I believe they also wanted $9.99. This Walt Disney. It is still raining, as you can hear. You turn off the heater and you're still gonna hear the rain. This Goodwill had hard goods and clothes. It was still a smaller Goodwill than the ones I'm used to seeing, and everything that I saw, as you heard in the video, was very close to what the eBay prices would be. So I've struck out twice in one day, but it's all a learning process, and you need to know that it's okay to leave Goodwill empty-handed. Well, I didn't actually leave Goodwill empty-handed, but I bought it for me. I bought me a little Snoopy shirt to go with my two other Snoopy shirts. I guess I have three now. I have a collection. But it's still raining. I said that before. I know. Sorry. I'm going to get me a bite to eat, something to drink. I did one of those I'm just gonna, and now it's 6 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, I haven't eaten today. So I'm gonna do that and head home and get this video edited so you can see it today, and it will be up on Wednesday. I know I've probably said it before, and I probably don't say it enough. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for liking and for commenting. We read your comments. We enjoy reading the comments. Subscribe if you like content like this. I don't always strike out twice in one day, but it was nice to see two different Goodwills. These are smaller, like I said, and the next video, I think Ramanda and I are going to go out of state and go to a couple of flea markets. Don't quote me on that, but I hope so. But as always, remember, you're blessed to be a blessing. So go out and make today a great day, even if it's raining.